it's Jack again. This is segment 14, and the following examples will demonstrate how the process of drilling down to a core desire in any given area of your life really works. I can't get off of that until you have it drilled into your brain and into your heart on how to make this happen. As you'll see, you will most likely have to drill down through several levels to get to your core desires. You might get to level 2 and might get it at level 3. You just don't know. Or it might take level 6 or level 10, and it depends on how quickly you can get out of your head and into your heart and pay attention to the feelings that come with the answer. Now, I've already discussed that in detail in the last segment, but I'm not going to quit talking about it because it's urgent that you know how to do that. So here's a good example. In the first example about the financial area, you ask yourself, well, what would I like to have regarding my finances that I don't currently have in my life? Let's say your answer is to be financially independent. Well, that would be level 1, but not the core desire. Remember the story about the lady who was on stage and said financial independence, but no, then she said travel? So let's ask the core desire drill question. If I were financially independent, what would that give me that I don't have right now? Your answer could be to be free. Well, that would be level 2, but still not a core desire. And you can hear it in my voice, to be free. That's a fact. That's an intellectual decision. It's not a heartfelt decision. Ask the core desire drill question again, and here's it is. If I were free, what would that look like? What would that give me that I don't have? Well, here's what people get stuck. They don't quite know where to do with this. So here's what I'm going to tell you to do. They say with a puzzled look on their face like, well, I do want to be free. I just want to be free. And they often have a hard time clearly defining that answer, so they just say the same thing again, like I just did. I just want to be really free, and they're kind of puzzled when I ask them to spell out the word free. So ask the core desire drill question a different way. If I were financially free, what would that give me right now that I really want but I don't have? What feelings would that give me? Remember I talked about having feelings, discussing that and asking about that? Your answers could be, oh, well, I know what I'd do. I could spend more time with my wife or my children or my family together. Or you could say, I'd be able to quit my job that I hate. All of these are emotional responses and would be a level 3. But they're not core desires. Or they could be, if depending on how you respond to them. If you say, oh, I know, I would quit my job. I hate my job. Well, that's what financial freedom means to you. Then we got to put your head in gear to show you how to make that happen. As an additional example to help you see how to take it more than just digging, I want you to find out what your answer is if you were financially independent today. You'd say I'd be free from what? Stress of being not able to pay the bills or being stressed about money, level 3, but that's not the core desire. Well, what words jumped out as you read the last answer or as you heard the last answer when you wrote it down? If I were financially free, I'd be free from the stress of not being able to pay bills. Was that an emotional reaction? If not, then you got to drill again. What would that give me that I don't have right now? Were they more emotionally charged than others? Pay attention to that. Was it pay the bills? The words in that sentence, was it to pay the bills or be free from stress or worry? If you chose free from stress or worry, you'd be right. That would be level 4 and a core desire. Because paying the bills is not what you want. It's to be free from stress or worry. And you know, there's lots of ways to be free from stress or worry. And you don't have to be a millionaire. And you certainly don't have to be financially independent or financially free to do that. But you can be free from stress or worry. So that would put you on a different path, wouldn't it? There's lots of ways to reduce stress that having nothing and has nothing to do with financial independence. And when you learn what that looks like, you would be on a different path. Feeling or being financially independent would be nice. Of course it would. But want to be free from stress now? You can't be financially independent by next Friday unless you win the lottery or are, somebody who gets a dowry given to them. They've inherited it. So you got to be free from financial stress now without a lot of money. Well, how much money would it take if you want to go that route? How much money would it take? Doesn't take much to be financially independent, to be able to reduce the stress. You don't have to be financially independent to reduce the stress. You just have to be able to pay your bills and know that they're covered. Have a few dollars set aside. Well, perhaps a few $100 a week would do that. A few $100 a week, not a few thousand. So this whole concept of finding out what your core desires are, level 4 and level 5, gets you on the right path so that you're not wasting your time on trying to become a millionaire when all you really want to do is be free from stress, which would only take $300 or $400 a day, a week, or maybe a month. If you understand that being stress-free is your core desire, not being financially free, then you'll go on a different path and seek different help and solutions to that issue instead of going down the wrong path, seeking financial independence, which may come down the road. You may do that, but not right away while you're being stressed about paying the bills. That's what you want a solution to. See how important it is to be able to drill down to your core desires? Crucial.